Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How's everybody? Good evening, bonjour. Welcome to another Spit Around the World flight. I should unmute here. Yeah, I think we're good. So, this here, that here. Yay! Everything and muted and I did it right. Yay! Well, hello guys. Good evening, Super Typhon. Good evening, Daiki. How's it going? And also good evening, Castella. What was your Saturday? Oh, our flight engineer is here. Howdy ho ho. Hello, Robbie.
Hello to everybody.
How are you guys? What was your day like? Mine was boring. Ooh.
Oh, mountain bike is good.
Mountain biking, nice. Deki has a 736. Woohoo! Nice rocket, isn't she? I love the 737-600. What can go wrong? Well, let me tell you.
And it hasn't even got a parachute. You know?
Your joystick will be ready on Tuesday. Well, congrats.
So did you actually break your joystick? Yeah, I couldn't do anything without the joystick.
If you see a great ball of fire. The roof is on fire. So, well, let's see if we can start her. This in the right direction, that in the right direction, that in the right direction, that a bit down. Ah, come on. Castella, there were worse things, so...
Next week you can join us again.
Exactly.
Come Thursday, everything should be fine.
Saturday. Next
no flight
Saturday.
on Thursday.
No.
Okay.
We have...
Oh yes, you said that the last time. Sorry. Brain like a sieve. Brain like a sieve. I'm not sure if I would fly with the keyboard.
No flying with the keyboard, that's not fun. That's annoying. Well, I can tell you guys, it doesn't matter. My dad will find his last place to stay next Thursday.
Oh.
So I'm pretty not in the right mood there to be on stream and be happy or pretend to be happy. I can't do that. Perhaps I'm flying without a stream, but no stream on that day.
Yeah, sure. I fully understand that.
So...
I'll say that in German. Herzliches Beileid.
Danke, du. Es
It's
ist
a
jetzt,
stupid phrase, but yeah.
Well, it happened almost a year ago, but Mum did not want to put him into an urn grave. but she wanted to take him home. She could not let go, and now we're at the point she can let him go.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
But it's not going to be. It's not going to be all fun and games on that day.
No.
Which I understand. Yeah. My dad actually is in Austria.
Ooh.
He was buried near Klagenfurt under a tree.
Yeah, my dad will be buried under a tree now too.
Yeah. I think that's it's a good way. I mean, if anything can be good about that, but I think being buried under a tree makes sense somehow.
It has a positive effect because you can go to that tree, you can hug that tree, you can also sit under that tree if you feel lonely or whatever.
Yes, and there is no grave that needs to be
tended
all the time or anything like that.
And tending a grave, it's pain.
Yeah.
If you plant flowers on it, you need to go there weekly to water the flowers. If you do just stones, you need to look there. If not, some green comes to the stone and you have to put that green stuff away. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, was Unkraut heißt.
Yeah, the weeds.
The weeds, yeah. You have to put the weeds away. So, yeah.
And you have to pay quite a bit of money for it. I mean...
Well, don't you think that tree burial is cheap? Don't you think that?
No, but I mean, you buy that and then you have it. Whereas on a cemetery, on a regular grave, you have to pay a monthly or yearly
it was not a yearly fee. It was for you pay the grave here for 10 years.
Yep.
And then another 10 years and another 10 years.
Yep.
And it's also the same with the tree burial. You have your spot for at least 10 years and then you can
I think my father's tree, we have that for 20 years or something like that. And my mother actually already reserved the place right next to him.
That's what my mom also did.
Yeah. Well, let's cheer up.
Thank you, Costella. And heads up, we see each other next Saturday or on somebody else's stream. So all is good in the realm.
Okay.
And Deki, thanks for that. Big hug. So, yeah. Let's go flying and forget those grey thoughts for a moment.
Well, we are in a very cheerful surroundings here.
Yeah, beaches. Soon, and water.
Yep.
So where do I need to go?
I taxied, basically back taxied in the sense that we landed.
Yeah, I wanted to do that too.
Because I think that's our direction. Yeah.
There's Robbie, our flight engineer. Hey, your spit is burning. You need some water?
Whose spit is burning?
Robbie's. It's full of flames.
It's a hot spitty. You're supposed to taxi, Robbie, not take off. Honestly.
He's a rebel.
It's like a teenager.
You have to know that, well. Oh, that's a quick taxi here.
Well, at least you could have taken an Uber. Yeah.
But I think for this region there are too few palm trees. There could be more palm trees.
Well, this is what I'm telling you. Get this bloody add-on. Because they will also change the kind of trees, you know? That's one of the things it does. It gives you a bigger variety of trees.
There goes Robbie. We are not running any taxi service here. Well,
It's the
T-Rex
AccuSeasons. Yeah, AccuSeasons. I mean, it's basically mostly works with the trees, and one of the things it does, it gives you more the sort of trees that you get in a particular region. So you get more palm trees in the south. You get a bigger variety. You can tell it what size of trees you want.
Trees.
I took the option varied sizes because that looks the most natural to me. So, shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we do the dance?
Come on, dance for me.
And that with my dancing skills, yes. I'll do my
Can't
best.
be worse than mine. Why isn't she getting any speed here? What the heck?
Any what? Any what?
Speed.
Oop.
I don't know why.
Did you check your, you know, the mixture and the propeller and all these settings?
Yeah.
Because that very often caused me to crash.
This does not sound right. Ich geht nur auf Standgas gerade. What the heck was wrong with you, Spitty?
Okay, so you're flying now. Yeah.
What is your problem? Sorry for the cursing, but I don't understand. Why this bloody machine?
Does it not get the full speed?
It took me a while to get my RPMs. Don't ask me why.
And in my case, the autopilot is playing games again.
Nice, yay, congrats. So we have our trim.
I'm not sure where my plane is going, but
Definitely not there where you want to.
well, definitely not. No, at the moment it's heading for America, for the States. But I think it's basically doing a full circle.
Nice. Well, there's Robbie.
And Robbie seems to be following me with the full circle.
Don't follow him. Robbie's ice maker isn't working again.
What is this plane doing? I'm just letting it go at the moment because I'm just really interested to see what it actually wants.
I don't know. Maybe let it go. Let it go. In Nagua Island, there's the Lake Rosa.
It is possible that I will be joining you soon.
You sure?
But it's possible. I have no idea what this plane wants to do.
Playing a fool with you? Ooh, there's a nice beachy
No,
beach.
If it doesn't level out soon, I'm going to kill the autopilot. I'm not going to do another circle. Ah, now, yes, plane. Yes, that's where we want to go. Thank you.
Really? Do not thank me. I do what I can. Well, Deki, why do you think that? What will trigger the self-destruct? Well, that's
1,000
Deki.
downloads. That is very impressive. Congratulations. But they deserve it. They really are good.
Yeah. Well, Deki, could be a long 2 hours then. Or pretty short 2 hours.
You might need a parachute after all.
So since let's climb to 3,000 and go over the big and blue. It's just a short hop.
Yeah, you can already see the island. But you know, this is one of the things that I find so interesting in the sim. It shows you where places are. I mean, I knew that this next island with Haiti and Dominican Republic wasn't far away, but that it was actually so close that you could see it from Cuba. You have to fly there, then you experience that.
With a small fireball in the end. Because no fuel to burn. Burn, baby, burn. Pretty looking forward to this one strip. Of course, it's a dirt strip.
The next one.
The next one. At least it's marked as Earth dirt strip in the nav maps. In the nav mappage. And elevation just 41 feet. So pretty down under.
That should be interesting.
And above us is a big bird.
I flew an old Cessna the other day. That really was a dirty bird.
Dirty bird.
I don't know where I got that from. I think it was a freeware add-on or something like that. It's a 152 Cessna. Absolutely no electronics in it.
The 152 is the standard one.
No, it's an old one. The one that it's not the one that is in the...
In the sim?
No, in the sim normally.
Okay.
And it has different liveries, but one of them really looks old, aged. It's quite fun.
A dirty bird.
Yeah, definitely a dirty bird. But it's very nice. It's the interior. You can see it must be a
Deki
50s
Road.
plane.
Deki Road. Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, it has there's one version with floats and a rust bucket exactly. That's what it looks like.
A rust bucket. Okay.
I'm looking at the map. One of the first places that will be passing on the island, and the next one, Bombardopolis.
Okay.
You think it was bombarded at one point?
Probably. And the island a bit above Isle de la Torta. What did I read? Isle de Muerta. So my reading skill, oh boy.
Tortue. It's the thingammy, turtle. Schildkröte. Yeah.
And you know the Isle de Muerta?
No.
It's from Pirates of the Caribbean, where the
okay.
Where the treasure was hidden.
It's been a while since I watched that. Okay.
So aren't we in the Caribbean? We're the pilots.
Becky, be careful with your fingernails. Don't chew them too much. Oh, there you are. No problem. Just don't tell the passengers.
If you're over the sea, just make sure they all have their swim vests. As we know, parachutes are not included.
Yeah.
You're over Canada. Somebody home? You think that will help?
Yeah, it will probably help with the mood.
So you're catching up? Beep, beep. What do we miss, guys? I would say some music. Surfing through the clouds. Just need a small wooden stick, hold it outside the window and have some cotton candy.
Okay.
Was fascinated by the clouds, about that. I know first time I was flying in a Viva Air. Yeah, Viva Air to Athens. I told Mom, that looks like cotton candy. Can we try some? And she said, no, it's just fog up here. So, no, that looks like cotton candy. Pretty solid. Why goes the plane right through it? It was fascinating as a child. And clouds, if you fly in a big bird, where you're not shaking around like, yeah, in a shaker. They're pretty fascinating to watch. Gliding by.
True. That's true.
You wanted to say something?
No.
No? Okay.
For once, I didn't.
No, I just cut you off and yeah.
No, it's okay.
Now we would need a pirate ship since we're in the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah.
A ship with black sails.
Yes.
I'm wondering if there was really a ship with black sails.
I doubt it because it's probably just too expensive to
Exactly.
to make a black
Sail.
material.
The ships they used in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, I don't think the ships aren't that much CGI.
I'm not sure how much CGI they use.
Okay, the Flying Dutchman in its Davy Jones state, yeah, that was fully CGI, I think.
A trick that they have, well, I don't know if they still need to do it now with all the computer stuff, but they used to very often with ships build models which were smaller and then film them in such a way that you would think it's the big ship, you know.
Probably. Would be sneaky. Would be sneaky, but fully legit. Are you on the magenta lineage?
On mine, yes. I don't know whether that's the same, but
Could be.
you know, my autopilot does do some strange things.
Sometimes.
But according to my compass as well, I'm very much on course.
I would say we do a touch and go at Mike Tango Papa X-Ray. And our first landing at, where is it? Mike Tango Charlie Hotel.
Okay.
Just for refueling.
I'm just checking that on. So we're going through those mountains first?
Yes.
And then we come out at the coast again and we land.
Exactly. Yeah. I tried to align with the runway.
Yeah.
At our landing point. Then we fly down, hop over to this one island. And then we're again in the mountains. Because flat land is not so pretty to watch like mountains.
Yeah.
I'm a mountains, ocean and mountains girl. That's why Norway's perfect. Because you have both.
Yeah, you can see the Turtle Island up ahead.
Shall we do a flight around it?
No, I don't think there's anything exciting on it. I think there's no one living on there, not according to this map.
Well, there are guest houses.
Yeah. But it looks more like a quarry or something like that.
There's a hotel and restaurants. Surf houses.
Private surf house. Yes.
I think just very few people live there. Paint box nail shop. Okay.
What?
Yeah, there is a shop or whatever with paint box nail shop.
Okay.
At True Besuk.
Oh, there's a restaurant. Okay. Tropical Breeze Guest House. It's also there.
Yeah. So they're sure that there are people on it.
So it's a bit more like a holiday island.
Haiti private surf house.
I see a Spitty up ahead.
Drutopia.
Drutopia, yeah.
Welcome in. I read that name before.
Yeah. Probably on that airport we want to do
a touch and go. Hello again.
Hello there. Yeah,
Welcome
we saw you
in.
up ahead.
We see you. Welcome in.
Now this could be tricky for touch and go. I think I'll come in over that little inland lake. That should get us.
So, my planey plane
Right.
again. Whee! There's the lake, and along the lake is a street. And if you follow that street, that would you lead in on runway 06.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit more mountainage than over at Cuba.
Robbie, I saw that.
Did he wash his spitty?
If that was Robbie, I don't know. Somebody slewed in from behind.
Yeah, that was Robbie. So,
Oh, that was your brother. Okay. Then all is forgiven.
hey Quert, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in.
Hello, Gret.
Welcome in beautiful Dominican Republic.
At least beautiful from the air.
Yeah.
Is it actually? I think this part is Haiti, isn't it?
Looked at the
I
big
think.
map. It said Dominican Republic.
Is this the Dominican Republic? So it's the other half then. I thought this was the.
So where's the strip? Where is the strip? Where is the strip?
Where is the street?
Ooh, oh. This is gonna be interesting.
Do you see something that
Yeah.
could be a strip?
Yeah, I see it. But I don't like it that I see
Well,
it.
You picked it.
Well, you gonna hate me.
Yeah,
Pretty much
I'm
you
quite
gonna
sure
hate me.
I'm quite sure I will.
Had a touch. A hard touch. Now I go.
Oh yes. I can
You're gonna
see it
hate
now.
me.
That's okay. At least I can see it. You know, I mean. It goes more or less through the town, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
It's interesting.
Yep.
Jesus, it's basically the main road. The runway is the main road in this place. That's an interesting setup.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, now.
Yeah, Deki, that's true. The big if you can set her up. But to be honest, I haven't watched the video. I just got taught some things by Catbat. And the other bit is learning by doing for me.
Yes.
Why? Why waypoint 5?
He's obviously in love with waypoint 5.
Well, okay by me?
Yes, but I would definitely say we are in Haiti. Now, Dominican Republic is the eastern part of the island.
Okay.
And we are actually more or less heading towards the capital at the moment. If we could kept going in a straight line. That's Port-au-Prince. That's the capital of Haiti.
Am I that bad in geography?
Well, they share the same island. So they're both on the same island. It's just a question which half is which.
Yeah, you're right. We're in Haiti right now.
I think once we are in the Dominican Republic, the place names will be in Spanish, whereas here they are mostly in French.
Both are foreign languages for me.
Yes.
And we got a nully rate. Hello, hello. JDF, why do you want to scare me? Hey guys. Welcome in. Wie war das Ackern noch? Habt ihr noch was gerissen? Ich wollte das zumachen und ich wollte das aufmachen. So. Because you can. Well. Waypoint 5 was once claimed by the ancient Babganosh tribe some thousand years ago. Okay.
That's typical Robbie bullshit, but of the highest quality. Nobody can do it better.
The floof is probably on my pillow right now.
Baba Ganoush tribe. I like that. Yeah.
Keep your knife in your pocket, JDF. Keep your knife into the pocket. In the pocket. We have to fly with a score code 7,500. 7-5 man with a knife. Oh boy. Or shall I try to summon the floof test? If you come with knife, then no. So, I wanted to go up there in the mountains. They're looking interesting.
Yep. I like these place names here. Doobie-doo.
Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo.
Yeah.
So... let's see if the magic works. Well, I summoned a floof.
Mm-hmm. And how did you do that? Yes, I could see half of a floof in the window.
Just don't throw anything over. There you go. Yeah, go on. Go on your blanket. Yeah. So. Där! Där sticker kexen. Där sticker kexen. So. I missed that waypoint. You said waypoint 8?
Yeah, it is nice. But as I say, it's from above. I mean, the whole country is so dirt poor.
Yeah.
This is the only place where I've heard of people eating earth because they were so hungry. There are people who take mud, make cakes from it, let it dry and sell it on the market. And people eat it so that at least they're not hungry anymore.
Come on, go over. So there was the floof.
Yep. Yeah, but you didn't eat them, Robbie. You didn't pay for them either. They're actually selling them here on the market. This is an interesting scenery. I like this. No. Mhm.
The Fluff does not like to sleep on the cat tree today.
No, no. But I assume that the pillows are not there anymore.
Huh?
I assume that the pillows from Thursday aren't there anymore.
The pillows.
Yeah, you said there was a big pile of freshly washed
That was on the couch.
on the couch, yeah.
And the living room doors closed.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So, no
So that
Fluff on
can't
the
be
couch.
that can't be the attraction then.
Yeah, I probably have a sleeping kitty on my pillow in bed, so.
Oh, the next one is a large airport.
Yeah. Down to the south, there was a interesting mountain or hill formation. Maybe we have some frozen waves again.
Yeah. Well, this place is quite volcanic. I mean, one of the many disasters they had in this place was strong earthquakes. Oh yes, I can see the long runway.
Since I gave you some very short ones, you also get long ones.
Yes. And there must have been a crash here, because I have a marker saying Tropical Airways, flight whatever number.
Tropical
So
Airways flight oopsie.
Yeah. And then another marker says 1842 earthquake. Yeah, it's one of these places that
Are shaken.
gets a lot of problems.
Are a bit shaken. There's a ship in the distance. Why, Test? Why? Yeah, you got me.
Does he keep waking you up?
Nein, hat mich erschreckt.
Uh-huh.
Because I did not count on that. that he would do that, and so on. So, well, I see a runway inside view. Oh, we got a problem. Wheelies down, speed down. And one thing, the TB30, the Socada, loses as the Spitty very fast, the speed.
Yeah.
She bleeds it off like a champ.
So does it really go 190 for cruising?
Yeah.
Yeah. That must be nice for zooming around the mountains and places like that. Yeah. No,
And
I think
she also
for
has
that money, you know, it's an amazing plane for that price.
Yeah, and she also has a good sound.
Yeah.
I could not play much around with her, but the bit I flew alongside of Murph was pretty fun. And she's pretty similar to the Spitty.
Yes. I thought she might be similar. That's a good landing. I dropped it down a bit, so I've got.
Well, my landing rate went up. I was below 200 and now I'm above 200. Sniff, I have to be careful. Yeah, the average. Yeah, almost butter.
Let me just do a refill.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
So this one. I need to refill my plane and my cup. Plane. I will also jump out for a second. Getting some new to drink.
Okay. It's gin and tonic tonight, so it takes a bit longer to fill. No. Who's had an oopsie?
So, refueled again. You there, Nights Up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just looking up.
What you looking?
This town that we're in, Cap Aisia.
Okay.
On the 7th of May, 1842, it was largely destroyed by a strong earthquake. It is estimated that 10,000 people died.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, cozy blanket. I'm freezing today and I don't know why. Hopefully I won't get sick. Can't need sick days right now. Yeah, kitty. No, there won't be a
wrap
second
yourself
snack.
in a warm blanket.
What you doing, kitty? What you doing? Yeah, come on. Go away from the stream deck, thank you. What's Mao? Hello? You can't sit there. You can sit here, okay.
She wants to take over the stream, probably.
Cat, come on. Kitty.
Kitty flies the spitty.
No. I'm a kitty and I have my free will. You don't tell me what to do. You're just my steward or stewardess.
My can opener.
Of course. Slave. Human slave. So. Yeah. So everybody back?
Yep. I'm ready.
We're rolling up to you. Sorry for the scratch in the paint, Robbie.
Yesterday, when we were waiting for the Murph's flight to start, I was sitting in my plane adjusting the instruments, and then somebody parked their plane across me so that I couldn't see my instruments anymore. Because the plane was basically inside my plane.
Yeah, you have a blue scratch now on your wing.
Yep.
So, let's see if she wants to do what I want to do. That would be taking off.
No, not there, no. Yes. Yes. Good grief. Well, she unsuccessfully tried to kill me again.
Boom. So, over to that river.
Yep.
And we'll fly up in the mountains again. What did you heard? What have you heard, Robbie?
A zip.
Zip. That river looks interesting down there. And a bit dried up.
You know that this was one of the very few colonies where an uprising actually pushed out the colonial power.
Oh! No, I did not know that.
Yeah. There was a famous guy who was born in this place where we just took off from, Toussaint Louverture. He was a slave,
Okay.
and there were a lot of black slaves on the island. And they basically revolted against the French
Against their masters.
and chucked them out. Unfortunately, they never managed to form a stable government. The traditional thing is always that, even to this day, whoever is in power, there's an small elite of people, and they try and stuff their pockets as much as they can, and everybody else, there's nothing left for them.
Yeah.
And then there's a new guy coming saying, oh, I will change all that, and the next thing he does is exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
I think, was it the present ruler or the one before, actually was a rap star in the United States.
Okay.
But he was born in Haiti, and he was very popular at being a rap star. And then he got to power, and same thing. But of course, in this country, there's always big business somewhere in the back pulling the strings. So there could be the American CIA or whatever helping people to get to power who the Americans like.
I heard about that stuff and I don't like it.
No?
Even in other countries, I heard about that
It's
stuff.
one of the few places where it's still done. I mean, in many other countries they did that before, Nicaragua and most of the Central American countries, but most of them got sort of independent now from the States, but here, because they are so poor, they can do nothing.
Well, I heard such a thing also about Iran, that happened there, except the same.
Yeah.
And I found it a shoot, a big shoot.
Yeah.
Should stay in their country and do their stuff better, and then go over to others.
Yeah. But
yeah,
the Americans
reality
have
is
always
different.
done. They have always done that, and of course the Russians do the same. They also interfere in other countries. It just seems to be the way that you operate these days.
We have Wavage Mountains.
Yes, looks that way. I'm just flying over the
You're in
tallest of
front of
them.
us. And
As I'm zipping.
yeah.
I think now I can go down a bit, because I actually went as high as 6,000 to get over that one mountain.
I'm gonna greet the squirrels. Hello, squirrels. This looks interesting.
Yeah. It reminds me in a way a little bit of places like, when we flew over Madagascar. It looked nice from the air, very colorful, interesting. But of course, in reality, these places are ecological disasters.
Yeah.
Most of the big forests have completely disappeared. They hardly have any trees left on the island. Uh, Erosion everywhere. It's just horrible. But you don't see that when you fly over in the sim.
Yeah. They can't be that up to date.
Yeah, it's also something that is not that easy to see from the plane.
Hmm.
Okay, and now there is a flat piece.
Yeah, and then there's a mountain wave more or less again.
Yeah.
Like somebody took the island and crumbled it together. I'd recommend that you don't apply for the tourist agency position.
No.
If I would knew that, I'm not sure if I could sell you a vacation for there.
No. I'm sure there are some resorts where the tourists will not notice any difference.
Yeah.
But it will be just isolated from the country. And the question is, are you helping the country as a tourist if you go there because you leave some money there? Or is that money going into pockets which have nothing to do with the local population? Very difficult.
Well, it depends what you do there. It really depends what you do there. If you're in an all-inclusive club and just in that all-inclusive club, then sure your money won't get into the pockets of the load.
But somebody might say even then it is work for some local people because they get jobs to do there,
Yeah.
So it's really difficult.
But would they get a fair wage for what they're doing?
In a country like that, what is a fair wage,
Exactly.
I mean, it would probably, from our point of view, be absolutely ridiculous. But compared to other possibilities that they have in this country, it might be a good wage.
And I did not mean a good wage for our standards, but for the local standards.
Ja.
Wir lieben Wetter? What you trying to say?
Which weather do you like? The one that we have in Kaharia's flight. Yes, because she has a different weather setting. Ah, okay. Yeah, there is an absolute plethora of liveries now for that balloon.
See, I had to check if there's something in my mail after the stream.
Did you ask for your own livery?
No, I was lucky and won a hot air balloon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that now. I never checked that members area before, but I saw now that yes, they have giveaways there.
Yeah.
So I will look every. How do you actually enter for these giveaways?
Just click on that icon.
That little icon under the.
Under the
Yeah. Okay.
giveaway.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you see entries and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Now, at the moment,
This
it's
looks
only
pretty.
that parachute plane, and I'm not interested now. Not really interested in that one.
Well, I would take it for the collection. Just if somebody is in that plane, I would see them.
Sure. I mean, from your point of view, if I was a streamer, I would probably say the same.
I won't enter to a takeaway.
And with the hot air balloon, I suppose I might have taken it if I had won it. But I don't think I'll spend any money for it.
Well, I will definitely try it out.
If you recommend it, I will get it.
And
I'll let you test it.
my first flight will be in Innsbruck. Lima Oscar Whiskey India. In the mountains.
I think it's a good idea to fly in the mountains. And of course, you know, the big thing for all the balloonists is if they can, they start in southern Germany, somewhere in the south of Munich, and then they cross over the Alps and land somewhere in near Venice or somewhere in Italy. If you that could be interesting.
That's true. I'm looking forward to that one. Or if I'm too stupid to stir, well, there's no way to stir that, but you know what I mean. To handle it.
I just don't know if I'm patient enough. That is my problem. I mean, I find it hard enough to fly with one of these really ultra, you know, this like the, what's the name? You know, this.
The Sharky?
Where you just sit under the wings and, how do you call those?
Yeah. Paraglider. The aerolites.
Yes, that sort of thing. I mean, that I find already taking a lot of my patience. And if I think I'm in a balloon, and I mean, apart from going up and down, there isn't much you can control.
No, not really.
Okay, maybe if you put on a good piece of music and just enjoy the scenery, maybe you'll do that. Yeah.
So, we have another dirt strip.
Right here on the coast. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's right on the coast.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it.
Well, since I'm dead on the I think you're too far on the right. From what I can see.
I'm flying actually away from it for a moment. To line up for runway 12.
In other words, you don't want me to see where it is.
I want you to see where it is, but the magenta line isn't aligned for the runway.
That is true.
So.
Okay.
I'm just trying to set up. We do a jump and go there since we refueled on the other airport. Yeah. Don't forget to hydrate, guys. Cheers.
It's a Saturday night. Who could forget to hydrate on a Saturday night?
Me,
but
for
I still
example.
think that you're going too far.
No.
I think.
You think, but I'm not.
Okay.
So, there's the street. Now I'm gonna follow the street right in.
Yeah, I can see the thing. It's actually quite visible. It's not on the green, which makes sense in this climate.
So, let's try outside view landing. This is gonna be disastrous, but
there's a
whatever.
huge space behind the runway. So if you ever have a problem, there's enough room.
You think that?
Yes.
You know, it's harder for me to fly from the outside than from the inside. So this
I think if you're a pilot in this place, you have to be pretty good. Looking at all the, like the main street and the other place. This one here doesn't look much better.
Whee! But I could use the hill like a... Wie sagt man Schanzentisch? Schanze?
Yeah, like a... yes, I know what you mean.
Like a ramp, thank you, Deki.
A ramp, yes, thank you, that was the word.
Droop coming in.
Oh, there's actually someone else flying.
Whee!
Which we don't see a lot in these areas.
There was Drew. How high does this CJ4 go up? Service ceiling is 40? 44? Oh,
hello, Viper.
Hey, Viper.
Yeah,
Lucky
I saw your pictures.
You.
That looked amazing. I'm sure you enjoyed that very much.
Lucky you. And how is that big bird from the inside? So, another hop over the big and blue.
I'm slowing down so that
We can catch up.
Yeah. I was at one point. I actually was in Atlanta at the airport, but of course I was just getting on and off planes, so I never really had a chance to see the museum there. Did you actually also go into the city of Atlanta? Okay. So you know the city center. I remember this underground city, the old city, under the new city. And I remember
Wait,
taking a
what?
guided tour through the CNN studios.
Wait, what?
In Atlanta, they built the new city above the old city, but they left the old city there. So you go down, and then you can actually walk along the streets of the old city. You can see the houses that used to be there. The, the first floors are still there until they hit the ceiling. It's a real interesting thing. I've never seen that anywhere else. Yes, on
Yeah,
CNN.
I know, Viper. I'm just wondering why did they do that in Atlanta?
Yeah, yeah. And there's actually bars down there in these buildings and things like that. But the old city is underground. Okay, Robbie.
Have a good night,
Yes,
buddy.
I will. I will certainly brush my teeth, sir. I will do that. Promise.
Have a good night, Robbie. See you on Saturday. And nights up my tippy toes are ice cubes.
Are they still cold?
Yes?
How is that possible?
Don't
But
ask
that's.
me.
But this is. You're female, and that is one of the curses of being a female. There's nothing worse for a man than to be tucked away under the blanket in a warm bed, and then the lady of the house joins you,
And
and then she says, "Oh,
sneakily.
you're so nice and warm. Let me put my feet against you." Ah,
and,
horrible,
and the
horrible.
toes sneak in under your blanket.
Yes, hor- horrible. But it seems to be a problem, yeah.
My master of the house is on night shift, so I can't cuddle. At the moment, I have the Mrs. Kitty as a cuddle partner.
Well, I mean, she could at least sleep on your legs. That would probably help.
She won't sleep on my legs. She sleeps somewhere else.
That would be something useful, but Miss Kitty doesn't do useful. Yeah.
She mostly sleeps on my chest. Does not matter how often. Come a bit down here. It's hard to breathe sometimes. Come on, go a bit down. Nope. Not in your life.
Now, My little navmap tells me that there is a ship down there.
There was a shippy ship.
This is the nice thing. You can actually, if you have that shipping add-on,
You see the
little navmap
shippies on the nav
tells
map.
you where the ships are.
That's very handy.
I flew over the channel yesterday just to check out if the shipping was working. Was amazing.
Which plane did you take, and how many
That was
things
the
to
dirty
drop?
bird, That was the dirty
The dirty
old
bird.
Cessna. Yeah. The rust bucket. I have to say, the inside was absolutely amazing. It's really the sort of total sort of a retro look. You can tell it's from the same period as, I don't know what you say, how you call that in English, Nierentisch, that sort of design style.
The what?
Don't you know what a Nierentisch is?
Kann man das essen?
Kidney, yeah? And there's a certain shape to a kidney.
Yeah.
And these were in the 50s, early 60s. That was the trend to have a table for your couch, which had this sort of really funny shape, which they called then the Nierentisch. Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad we left that out.
Oh, they're very sought after today. I mean, if you have an original one, you can sell it for a fortune.
Sure. There's so many things you could make a fortune with now.
I have 2 large volumes, 2 books, which are collections of cartoons that appeared in the Hör zu, which is a TV paper.
Okay.
In the late 50s, early 60s. And when you look at these drawings there, then you see all these funny fashion things and everything. You have the Nierentisch, you have the dresses for the women. The
50s had their own style.
The men have this sort of Pepita type hats. It's really funny.
Pepita, isn't that fabric which this kind of square black and white thingies?
Yeah, and the hats were small. They were not sort of with big brims like cowboys. They were very
narrow.
You have to, and you don't put them right in the middle. You put them a little bit to the back. That was the fashion.
Okay. Why do I have this song now in my mind? Oh boy. Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken.
Yeah, but this is not one with 3 corners.
No.
No. That what you have to think of is what's his name? Peter Krause. Early Peter Krause, when he did rock and roll.
Okay.
Do you know? Ever heard of Peter Krause?
Probably heard from his songs.
He's still alive.
But I don't have a
100.
face.
I think he's actually Austrian. And he was like the sort of German Elvis.
Ooh. I'm sure I heard some music from him, but I don't have a face to it right now.
Well, I think when you see him today, he's been lifted God knows how many times. That's the problem, when you became famous as a youth idol. Yeah, it's very difficult to age.
Yeah, you try to keep your youth and...
Yeah.
Well,
Not that I
sometimes
would do
I'm
it,
asking
but
I'm asking myself, why can't the celebrities don't age in dignity?
there are some who do that. I mean, there are some actors who are, in fact, in old age almost better than they were young.
That was a good one. Dickie, that was a good one. Gravity always
Yes.
wins.
Oh, definitely.
That was a real good one.
Yeah, he's listed here as Austrian. I'm checking on it.
Yeah, I'm sure I have heard from songs from him, but I really can't picture a face right now
I
to that guy.
I don't know. His songs are not all that famous. I mean, he just did basically German versions of what Elvis did, you know. But he was the closest that we ever got to Elvis here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think your homework for today is go to YouTube and have a look if you find any Peter Kraus there. I'm sure there must be.
I'm sure there is. And maybe it's in my music, sammelsurium, in my music collection somewhere too. So,
And if it's on YouTube, you also will see what he looks like.
well, do I want to know?
You don't know what you're missing.
Really?
I see he also did a song with Helge Schneider. But yes, that's the famous.
Thank you, Ruud. I'm 100% sure it's not in my collection. We'll get. Are you familiar with the name Bruce Lowe?
Yes, Bruce Lowe. Yes, of course.
Yeah. A time in my teenage days, I loved to listen to music from Bruce Lowe.
Yeah, I can understand that.
All my comrades and classmates thought I'm crazy.
Yeah, but that's a voice, you know. He had a voice.
And a very similar singing or speaking voice to Bruce Lowe is the original. So his original voice from Mr. Spark, Leonard Nimoy.
Yes, I know him. Yeah.
Has almost the same vibe in his voice. He actually did some music. Did you knew that?
No.
Yeah, I guess there are two albums. One is called Spaced Out, where William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy sang particular songs.
Oh, yeah.
And the song I love most from Leonard Nimoy is the song Highly Illogical, where he sings about, or singing or sing talking, whatever, how the people mess around with each other and Earth, and it's highly illogical.
Yes. I sent you a link on Discord.
I will look after the stream.
Oh, and I see an airport.
Yeah, me too. I gotta land there for a second and review. It's an actual airport.
Yes. It looks serious.
For serious business. Yesterday on my way home, I saw a CJ4 again. Flying over my head. when runway 11.
Do you always go past the airport on your way home?
No, the approach for runway
Oh yeah,
11
okay.
is over the district I'm working at in Vienna, and at the street where I go to the subway, you have a pretty nice view from the planes who approaching runway 11.
Yeah.
I think it's runway 11 from my feel of the location. And at the Hauptbahnhof, if they approach runway 11 at the Hauptbahnhof, they toggle their landing lights. Because I was standing there and wondering, why is this plane dark? Why? Oh, there we go. He has its lights on.
Yeah, when they fly in over my house, they already have the landing lights on.
Come on, what's up? Brake. I did throw out the barn doors.
I put my wheels down in the very last minute. It was still in time, but I couldn't have timed it any closer.
Oh, 105. Thanks for the butter. We'll use it for the toast.
I don't have enough butter in the house anymore. I have to go to... it's just a thought I heard just now. Today I wanted to bake a cake. And then, of course, every decent cake has butter in it.
Really?
I just don't have enough butter anymore.
Oh boy. Catastrophe. I have to stock on butter too.
I need to go to France. Butter means France. The only place where I get decent butter. Or I have to... I think you have that in Austria too. Metro.
Yeah.
A big sort of... I might have to get somebody's Metro card because I heard that they have the French butter in there too.
That was a nice landing, Drutopia.
That was absolutely smooth. No bouncing, nothing. Yeah.
Also butter landing. I have to stock up on butter since I want to bake some cookies this year again. And see if I burn myself like the year before. I'm not lucky with cooking at the moment. I'm really not lucky. I burned with at frying with the fat of the oil of the frying pan here. Then yesterday I almost cut off a piece of my finger.
Okay.
Day before yesterday. I'm not lucky with cooking at the moment. So let's see what it brings. Aber ich möchte Vanillekipferl. I don't know how to say this in...
Vanilla... it's difficult to say.
Yeah.
Little vanilla cookies, let's call it that way.
Yeah. They have a special dough and they are delicious.
That takes a lot of butter.
Not that much.
Because they taste so buttery normally.
They're not that much of butter.
Okay. I wanted to do something with blueberries because I got some frozen blueberries in the freezer. Whatever I looked up, it was always obviously with quite a large piece of butter.
What did you... Wieso hast du kein Biskuit gemacht?
That's not what I wanted to do.
Ja, in ein Biskuit gehört auch keine Butter rein.
Yeah, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted some muffins or something like that.
Yeah, you need to be extra fancy.
Or a pound cake. You know what a pound cake is?
Yeah.
And they always ask for butter. And I
Yeah.
mean, you taste it. It's a good taste if you have butter in a pastry.
Yeah, but there are also some pastry doughs you don't need butter for. And they're fluffy and nice.
I want my cakes with butter.
Like a stubborn child. Sorry, that one has to be. That one had to be. So, let's see if we can get off again. Whee!
Flaps are up.
Yeah, the flappage is uppage.
Let's see.
Who wins? Come on, or scratch your plane.
Clunk.
Ba-doom.
Clunk, it said. I'm just looking at the flight plan thinking we could have taken off in the other direction, but never mind.
We can do a nice circle now.
Yeah.
And just follow the line.
AP nav. And I think we have to go up a bit. Because I do see mountainage.
Yeah, but in theory, I tried to lay the flight plan along the village of the valleys of the mountainage.
Yeah, but there's some places where we cross mountains.
Yeah, I know.
We'll see. I'm not going hugely up, but I think 4,000 will probably be a good idea.
I'll stay manual at the moment. I'm fully filled up. Jeremy. Jeremy. That's how the city down there is called.
You know, you have such a relatively small island, and then there's quite a large river here. And that cannot be a very long river on this island, but when you look at it, it's quite big.
Yeah. There are ponds too. Are there mosquitoes?
I think we have a scenery glitch up ahead somewhere.
No.
It looks like a glitch anyway.
Hope not. All was grand.
It doesn't look right.
That looks funny.
I think it's basically the river going up the side of the mountain.
It's magic.
Yep.
I have a hole in the river.
Oh, it's amazing that there's still any water left then.
Yeah, kinda. That like the terrain glitch we had in Canada.
Yeah. It keeps going on like that. There's some not so big, but there's funny looking river bits. Well, again, I'm sure we are in an area that not all that many pilots ever fly over.
Nope. Because it would not be us. And we were there where everybody is.
Yeah. And you see the
Rampe de
same.
Lions. Okay.
Uh,
But the mountains look great here.
It looks good, yeah. But the other thing is, you see the sky is clear. There is no other plane anywhere in the area.
Well, I'm not mad about that.
Absolutely not. No.
We don't have kamikaze pilots who would
Okay,
zoom
so I
through
can
us.
speed up again. Was that you catching up with me, or
I don't know, I don't see you at the moment.
I just heard someone?
I don't see you.
You don't see me.
No, I'm too low for that.
But
Ooh, this
yeah,
is
that goes
beautiful.
for me too. I don't see you either.
That was Zootopia. Drootopia.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm
Karia,
sorry.
I can see you now.
I'm just calling you Drew, okay? That
And you don't
does
have to
not
say
happen.
oops. I mean, there's no punishment for catching up with me. But
I called Drootopia Zootopia. That's an oops.
No, not zoo. Drew.
Yeah,
Drew ain't zoo. Yeah.
exactly. That's why I'm apologizing.
And this is where I'm glad that I'm up at 5,000.
This looks so nice
Because
here.
somebody did a flight plan, which is not just in the valley. Me.
I need to get me this me.
Utopia,
sound.
you know, I used to be a teacher. And when I was out with my kids, in a town or something like that, the iron rule was nobody walks in front of me. Now, I'm not really flying in the same way, so if anybody does overtake me, fine, no problem. I haven't even got any guns to shoot you down. I left them. Yeah, that was an iron rule. Nobody walks in front of me.
When we went out with school, they took not just our class, but the A and B class together from our Jahrgang.
Yeah?
From our year. And we had about 4 teachers with us. So, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
They kept us in check.
Yes, sometimes not so easy.
Yeah. I know.
And of course that nobody walks in front of me rule was simply so that if we came to a traffic light or had to cross a busy street, I would always be the first one. Oh, good grief. Where is she sending us here? No autopilot on this one.
No, not at all. Wow, this looks beautiful.
But I love the scenery. It's good.
Mm-hmm. I'm going into hiding. Bye-bye. Mountain to the left, mountain to the right.
Yeah. You took the difficult road. I went outside and it wasn't so high.
This here looks interesting. That has to be en quell, a source of a river.
Yeah. A spring.
A spring.
Spring.
And some waterfalls. Whee! Mountain ahead, look forward, look forward. Whee!
Ta-ra.
Hello, squirrels. Pull up. You can do this, Deki. She's great at landings. She lands like butter. If
yeah,
you're slow
especially
enough.
if the fuel runs out before she lands like butter. How much fuel left now, Daiki?
0.2 tons, was it a while ago?
Yeah. $1.2, okay. Yeah.
Ooh, congrats. Did the passenger step out and push? Hey, there are wavage mountains.
I think he just dumped the passengers. It was too much weight.
The packs are drunk.
Yeah. They raided the duty free. So, this airport that's coming up, what do you want to do there?
A touch and go?
Oh, touch and go. Okay. I have to come down way too high.
So, Mike Tango, Charlie Alpha. Whee! There it is, there it is. Wheelies out.
Okay, I did a quick greeting to the sun.
You did a greeting to the sun?
Yep. Unfortunately.
Well. Woohoo! There goes Drew. Tiburon Peninsula. Okay. That's in front of us. And my bump was a 965 feet per minute touch and go.
I got more than you. I got 1,000.
Oh,
But
nice.
the funny thing was, it's still, I could still take off again, so it wasn't a total disaster.
La Marche. Landed. Yay! Woo!
Did you get applause at least?
Remember, the packs are drunk.
Oh yeah.
I hope they don't have contamination in the plane. If you know what I mean. That poor plane.
I think they've locked the toilets at least half an hour ago.
Yeah, that's worse. Well, a 260 with the 7.3, you can't complain about that.
And your first big flight, no, you can't really complain about that.
From where to where did you fly, Deki? Did you mention that, or I plainly forgot it?
Dublin, Toronto. Okay.
Oh,
It's
nice.
Quite a flight. Quite a flight. Eight hours. Jeez.
Oh boy. And
That's what
the pack did not chew your ear off?
Okay. Hint 5,000. Okay. 3.33, you need 5,000.
Okay. Thank you. With the tube liners.
Yep, that's the ridge you have to get over. After that, it's okay.
Yeah. If you look in the distance, they're looking wave-like.
Yep. I think you will find that even in the Alps. I remember
Yep.
when I was driving through the Alps, areas where you have these long valleys which all go in the same direction.
I got a sigh and a paw slap from Yento. For the uwu. Like, not in my house, lady. Not in my house. No uwu here.
Certainly, those mountains look good. It's really interesting.
Yeah, like they took the island and crumbled it.
Yep.
Together.
I'm just sort of thinking, where is the border? Where will we cross? I don't think we will reach the Dominican Republic today. Somehow. Something tells me it's just too long a flight plan.
It is an oversized flight plan, yes.
Yeah. So my guess is Port-au-Prince. If we go, Port-au-Prince is the next large airport. After waypoint 52.
Ah, there. Port-au-Prince.
That's the capital.
Okay. Mike, Tango, Papa, Papa.
Yep. Port-au-Prince. Yep.
Okay. Me and names, you know.
Oh well. That's why you got me. There's a bot.
I know.
2 bots.
Yeah.
3 bots. Good grief. They're out in full force tonight.
What the shoot. Don't click on those guys, please. I hate when that happens. Does this work like this? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes. Give more of a bot stew.
Smile. Murph and Stew. Oh yeah.
A never-ending love story. He must have had some traumatic experiences when he was a child with Stu.
Or he just genuine, simple don't like it.
Yeah. He explained he just doesn't like it if there's too much liquid involved. You know, so the meat, fine, but if it swims, no.
Too much people in a pool is stew also, so you should never visit a pool.
If we call it soup. I don't know if he likes soup. Because if he doesn't like it in liquid, then soup is even worse.
And take your sentence, smack and slap and put them in stew. Brings up again the little sentence by Gollum and Samwise. What are taters, my precious? What are taters? Yeah. Potatoes. You boil them, you mash them, you put them in stew. Samwise Gamgee.
And what was the name of his father?
Can't remember that.
Gaffer Gamgee.
Sorry?
Gaffer.
Gaffer. Okay.
Yeah, Gaffer Gamgee. And wasn't he actually the landlord? I think he was the landlord of the pub. Which I can't remember the name of.
Ach, komm schon. Ich wusste das mal. My God, I knew that once. Upon a time.
It wasn't the prancing pony because
No, that's in Brie. That's
exactly.
in Brie.
That's different.
Hey,
But in Hobbiton, I have.
The song from that pub is in mind, but the pub. Beautiful mountains.
It's interesting. Over on the mountain tops, you still have houses and fields.
Yeah.
Yes, Toronto looks horrible.
Yeah.
In fact, many people say it looks worse after the update than what it looked like before. You know that you are in Haiti when on your Google map you have a palm reader marked. You know what a palm reader is?
Zum grünen Drachen.
Ein Handleser.
Yeah. Green Dragon. was the
Green
tavern
Dragon.
or
Okay.
so
Okay.
called.
Well, I can't say that I really knew that.
I googled it because I
Yeah.
did not knew it anymore. Sandigmans. I don't get it. Well, I had pretty bad frame issues up there too, so
Yes.
it's not only you.
Yes. We all had that. We basically tried to
Avoid the big
stay
cities.
clear of the city very quickly because it just got bad.
Haiti earthquake epicenter from 2010 ahead.
Yes, I see that. Yep. But I think there's even one after that. So it's not a very stable area.
No. Probably between the plates.
If you look at
Or
this
isn't
valley
it?
here, that doesn't look like it was formed by a river. It was just the river is in it, but it's just part of this holding up process.
Yeah. That's why I took that valley. I don't have the time for flying tube liners at the moment. Just don't have the time.
I actually left Firefly Air yesterday.
Okay.
It just doesn't make sense for me. And I don't like all this bookkeeping. It's not my idea of fun.
It's your decision.
Yeah. And I mean, it started that I thought that this FSU IPC thing didn't really help my sim. So I didn't want to use that anyway. But then also, you know, after hearing Murph go on about it last night and with 6 knots, I just felt that's not my thing.
Yeah, it's
And I can understand
fully
there are
okay.
people who have fun with it, but yep. No, I mean, I have a separate app which has nothing to do with any of these things, which tells me what my landing rate is, which is something I'm interested to get that feedback. But that's about it. And I don't really need, I mean, that seems to be a big idea of the Fireflies, the airways, that, you know, people have flights to go. But I never have a problem with that. I can always think of places to go and have flights. And I quite like planning my own flights. So I'm not really all that interested in having all these flights given to me, you know. But as I say, I mean, everybody has their own preference.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm?
And now this is the capital down there.
Yeah.
And it's big. It's really big.
I found this
It's
long crumbled valley pretty interesting.
it spreads all the way up the side. Yes, Ducky. I understand that. Yes, and I must say, I really enjoy the process of sitting down with the little nav map, looking at what's there, and planning my flights. It's just part of the enjoyment for me. And then, of course, you have a certain idea what might it look like, and then to see what it actually looks like in real life, it's interesting. In real life, in the sim.
In real life would be even better.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that would be the third step. Little nav map, planning, fly it in the sim, and then fly it in real life.
Little nav map planning, flight in the sim. Yeah, looks pretty okay. Let's forward it to real life ATC. You actually can do that, you know?
Yeah.
In little nav map.
Yeah.
You can export your flight plan to Sky Vector. And if you have an account on Sky Vector, you can forward it to the authorities.
Yeah. So if you're a pilot, you can
Exactly.
then. Yeah.
What I see down there, the houses, I don't know if I want to live there.
There's a lot of slums here.
Yeah.
Really small places. I mean that is the problem in places like Haiti, that people can't really make a living out in the countryside, and then they all move into the one place where they hope they
to
have a
find,
chance,
yeah.
and it's just too many there. It's just terrible. I remember seeing a documentary that's quite a few years ago. They showed one particular couple how they lived in the mountains, and then they decided to move into the city, into Port-au-Prince, and they had a relatively nice little house in the country, but the soil just didn't give them any more harvest. It wasn't possible. And then they had this horrible place in the town. It was basically just four walls and a plastic
Roof.
plastic roof. And then there came the earthquake, and that thing almost
Fell
collapsed
apart.
completely, and just absolutely incredible. I see a rum distillery.
Okay. I see a runway.
And a runway. Well, what else do we want?
Don't drink and fly.
Okay, so let's land first before we take a drink.
It even has blinky blinks.
Yes, I can see the blinky blinks.
So, let's make a nice inside landing for once.
Yes,
again.
Daiki, I agree with you there. But they've also dealt themselves shitty hands, because it was the elected governments which then proceeded to make things even worse when they got elected. It's just a no-win situation for the population.
You did not get me this time, Test. You did not. Rawr.
No.
Yes.
That's what I call a runway. My God. The only thing that's missing is the red carpet.
You want the red carpet? Maybe next time. Why? What did I do to you, Test? What did I do to you? I wasn't not yet a nully stream to you. So come on. Be nice.
Yep. So, what's your thought? Do you want to go on, or do you want to end here?
Well, the next piece would... Stop! Don't be a runaway plane. Next
Quite
route, how many
quite a
is
long
this?
leg.
Yeah, it's quite a long distance. Can I see this, how much this is?
Well, Little Navmap says 92, but I'm not sure if that's following the flight plan
I'm
or
sure that is not what...
it'll be just as the crow flies, straight line.
yeah,
Yeah.
because even this are 30, this 60, 90... Yeah, but I would guess about 150 at least.
Unless we change your flight plan a bit, and we go down in MDBH.
Down there
No,
in Maria
so
Montes.
yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
So that cuts that long leg a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good. Then
Okay.
let's take Mike Delta Bravo Hotel as last airport for tonight.
Okay.
Well, thank you for flying with us, Trutopia. It was nice to have you. It's always nice when people fly with us. Have a good night and a nice Sunday tomorrow.
And I hope you will join us again.
Yeah,
next
of course.
Saturday.
Hope we will see you again.
See, this airport that we're on is called Toussaint Louverture. That was this guy who organized the slave uprising.
Ah, okay.
So I don't have to do any taxiing. That runway is so long.
Yeah, I just
can
fill
just
up
take
again and... So, filled up. Kamikaze! And off we go. Don't be a runaway plane. I'm a good girl. Off we go.
Up we go.
Good girl.
A huge city, this.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't want to live there.
No. I also think that you will not sleep very well at night. I think there's a lot of crime here and gangs and God knows what else.
So, where's our valley?
I think we have to get over the first mountain.
Hello, squirrels.
Don't wake them up.
Why not? Why not?
Well, they're probably having their siesta. I can sympathize with people who have siesta.
Well, you have a point, but this is even when we approaching with the Spitty, the siesta would be over.
That is true.
Because the Spitty isn't quiet as playing.
Yes. Oh, Jesus. This will be narrow. This will be... Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, okay.
Yeah, good night, Dakey. Have fun with the
Good night.
doggos. Cuddle the pack from me.
That was a close one.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, sure.
No, it's not getting any better.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. I took another valley.
I'm just being Mr. Magenta.
I know. And I was just telling you.
Which is not the best way.
I'm just telling you I had a pretty nice view.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do as well. But I'm also very close to crashing.
I can wave at the squirrels.
But at least you see how even in the sim, these mountains look really bare. There is no vegetation on most of them.
I think the shadows would also have pretty much fun here.
Oh yeah. I'm sure there used to be forests on most of these slopes.
Yeah. And as you said, deforestation. It's quite a thing here.
And then after that, then the soil goes as well. So
yeah, the wind blows it away.
No chance to have the forest come back.
So, no trees clipping. No tree clipping. Where's our Mr. Magenta? Did I overtake him? Did the
I'm behind
miracle
you.
happen? Yay! The miracle did happen.
And I'm actually hand flying.
No way!
Because I was tired of almost crashing into mountains.
Okay. Note to self. For nights
Yeah.
up.
Make flight plans that lead straight into mountains. Then he will hand fly. Yeah.
Note to self. Whee! Ah, wrong button. That's why the picture was a bit shaky. Oh. Wrong direction. Beedoo, beedoo.
I'll be in a duck up position very quickly.
What you talking about ducka position? My friend?
Oh, yes. Right where I want you. If I had my guns on board, I'd be dead. You can go up as high as you want. I'll catch you.
Look who's in front of me. Trying to get away? You trying to get away?
No. I just did a loop-de-loop.
Ooh.
And then this is the problem with my Airbus joystick arrangement. There is one slider which you can touch sometimes by accident, which I put...
We have the same stick.
It's on the prop. So if I push it up, then I lose power. Which was exactly what happened. But it only happened after I had finished the loop.
At least
Otherwise,
something.
otherwise, I would be absolutely dead.
Whee! Last loop-de-loop for tonight. Whee!
So I think that at little Navam, don't do that.
Why not?
At waypoint 61, there is a valley which we can follow down to that airport. If you see what I see.
If you see what I see.
Or it actually starts before.
Yeah.
Now let's get over this. That's it's almost like a gorge here. It goes down quite deeply.
Yeah. Like somebody pushed in that end of the mountain. It's looking quite interesting.
Yeah.
Could that be a volcanic slope?
Who knows? Who knows? But I haven't really seen any structures like, this sort of circular structures that you normally expect for volcanoes.
If you look on nav map, there is our thing which goes down. There is Hoyo de Pelempinto.
Yeah.
Then El Limonal. And a bit above this El Limonal, to the right, this looks almost round. You know what I mean?
No. I'm seeing the Hoyo, but
the Hoyo?
Yeah. I see what you mean now. Between waypoint 60 and 61, a little bit to the north.
Yeah. Almost above waypoint 60.
You're right, yeah. That could be one, yes.
Yeah, it looks like a crater. And we could follow that road.
I'm aiming for Polo.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And Low Ayamas, or however
exactly.
you...
And that should lead us right out towards the airport.
Yeah, that was also my plan. What's the word, the translation for fuerte? You know that?
Fuerte. I'm not sure if it's strong. Could be strong.
Because there's a Monumento Natural Miguel Domingo Fuerte.
That will be a name.
Okay.
That's a name.
Okay. Whee. So there's Polo. El Pollo Diabolo, das Teufelshühnchen. The Devil Chicken.
Devil chicken. I find that so funny. You know, I keep watching this Dutch motorcycle rider. She's in Alaska now.
Yeah.
And the first town that she arrived in is called Chicken. And the funny thing is, she explained the story behind it. It's a sort of real, absolutely eccentric place, typical gold miners settlement.
Okay.
And in that area, there are a lot of very difficult to pronounce ptarmigans, which are like rebhühner.
Okay.
And because there were so many in the area, the miners, when they had this settlement, they wanted to name it after this bird, but nobody could pronounce the name. So they simply called it chicken. I just love that.
Technically.
So the town is now called Chicken, just simply because they couldn't pronounce the name.
Well.
Yeah.
Some problems need an easy solution.
The last few episodes, she went through all these gold digger settlements where they actually still are digging for gold. It's not a historic thing.
Okay. Well, I fly over the lake and then I'll turn in for runway 12. My husband looks at the moment on a do-it-yourself how to build a caravan out of a transporter. And those are all these do-it-yourself videos where you think, oh boy, can't you think about that when you're doing this before you're doing this? Come on, guys, you know that won't be easy. Why do you take such few time and then stress out?
Yeah.
Boy, I can't watch those people.
I watched the video today.
Well, just let me finish. They have a living room with designer almost everything, beautiful and expensive, but want a caravan, a transporter caravan, but their limit for the transporter was 5,000 euros. That's nothing.
5,000?
5,000.
That is nothing.
That's nothing. They wanted a transporter with everything fancy, but budget was 5,000 for the car. And why, guys? Why? Yes. This can't work. And then their first trip was Venice, from northern Germany to Venice. And I was thinking, yeah, fancy kitchen, but why didn't you think about onboard toilet? You will need it, even it's one of those dry toilets which you throw out.
Yeah, but something you will need. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a really fancy kitchen inside that. Then water with a sink. Fancy kitchen with sink. And I was thinking, oh my god, guys, you forgot.
Even there you need a lot of water.
Most important thing.
You need a lot of water when you do that. You need a big wastewater tank. So you really have to think about these things.
Yeah.
I saw one today from an American woman. She lives in a converted school bus, an American school bus, and that
Aren't
is
those huge?
Beautiful. They're so big. Yeah, she has inside. If you didn't know, when she talks to her viewers, and you see the background, you wouldn't believe that was actually caravan or in a car. She has a regular shower with tiles. She has wood paneling on the walls everywhere. Absolutely incredible. But it's, these buses are built to take the weight of 50, 60 people. So, and then the seats that go in there, and when they are all taken out, you can put quite a bit of weight in there before you get into problems.
Yeah. Okay, we landed safely. Woohoo!
Yes! I had 140 or something like that, which is quite good for me.
Yeah. Almost. I saw that. So I'm turning around. Whee! So what did landing rate monitor say? Oh, they almost at the same.
So they almost agree.
Yeah, almost. Sim toolkit says 44, and LRM says 35.
That's okay.
So butter all the way. Woohoo!
It could be that in the lower numbers they agree more than in the higher numbers.
Yeah.
Who knows?
They're quarreling. Can't
Okay.
tell it's different. Well, okay, guys. We signing off. I hope you had a nice evening with us. Thank you for being here. And yeah, we will check in next Saturday here in beautiful Haiti and fly over to the Dominican Republic. Do you agree with me, Mr. Teacher?
Yes, of course, of course.
Well, guys, have a good weekend. And yeah, see you in the next one. Good night, guys.
Good night,
We're
everyone.
out. Or not? Oh, yeah, we're out.